missed the Sumeru's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time. There she is! Dunyarzad, we're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. Indeed.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two had an... If there is another chance.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's alright, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
Huh? Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your...
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together? All of my friends will be working the festival. And Dia's still insisting on...
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first.
It's a deal. Good night.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh, no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside. Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. Today is finally here. I must cherish every...
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy...
You know it. It's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't... Well, shall we? Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people...
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. So, what's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashaba mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses, Sumeru roses, Sunsetias, Kapalatas, Hara fruits, and Zaytun peas.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumeru uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlana's...
I hope your wish comes true.
Thanks! Alright, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical...
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try? Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit it.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and...
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay,
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros will be just as impressive.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any In the few short days it took to
The Hallowed Night of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! All right, little soldiers. Take your...
Yes, not. Just what is?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers is another Sub-Zerus festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a...
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can...
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some...
Whichever. Ooh, those.
And there's also lizard...
Huh? What's up with those two?
Onikabuto is a little spicier than lizard.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, it's all right.
I also believe it.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Excellent work!
Paimon bet you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right.
Attention!
Thanks.
It's Night of
Paimon real.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sub-Zero's festival.
How embarrassing.
I've been waiting for you for.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was...
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't...
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our...
Those Eremites don't look like they're.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayan.
That's right. We haven't received any of their Mora, but... I wonder how much the Homayanis would...
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Mane! No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest...
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kind.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for...
Aren't your claws all dull?
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe...
No! We're gonna stay and help! There's two... You're right. Alright.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this when...
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I...
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this?
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparation?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my...
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling her weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate.
You're so unreasonable.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really...
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe.
Truly. I'm sorry for the
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments, and I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. He's terminal now.
Can't believe it's Elazar!
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about it. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar, and I came to terms with it a long time, compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this. Its effects on my life have been... I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me, so that I can live for that much longer. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home, since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dee. This way, when my final day does arrive, at the very least, many people will remember that I once
As long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any... Oh, right! Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost...
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking for. Nilou will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zeros festival will conclude amid everyone's applause. And with that, my wish will...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah!
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilou!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zeros festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organized. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you...
How?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zero's festival, but they failed this responsibility for many. This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get...
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activity? Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to...
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated...
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha Day that prohibits public art performances.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeru's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your...
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the perform...
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere in this... Or... we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organ...
Nilu, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zero so much. And I know how important this festival is to you.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero's festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But... you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zero's festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see...
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success. But Dunyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase.
We're gonna be late! It's all we should go meet... Good morning, Dunyarzad.
Not at all.
You seem kind...
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go?
Sure! Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the...
You are quite well.
Actually,
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbol...
Appear to be in...
really?
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for...
Is he really look...
Oh, Right. But if you trust your intuition and
Understood. I'll keep...
Oh, it's not...
Guess that was still... So, where to next?
All right, soldiers. Now that you have...
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on?
Ferris, the next...
Oh, do you want...
What? Ooh!
And there's also...
Hmm.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 4... Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha-ha! Paimon! Huh? How's that possible? It's... Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going... In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on... So, why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste. I'll give this...
Charcoal-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look tasty at all? Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something... That thing? Are you really gonna eat? Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted. Then, you mean... That's impossible. We were just talking about how gross... So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we are, Hey, Dinnersot is sitting by yourself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dinnersot. We meet again. Why are you sitting here all by your...
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness!
I'm okay. Dia's arm...
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad, you seem a little down today. It's the Sub-Zero's festival, and you've been looking...
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days...
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happened.
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already...
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the...
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
Nilou's Dance of Sub-Zerus is about to begin.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, When we return...
Understood. I will...
the Sub-Zero...
Nilou?
Oh,
It's okay.
but you've been really...
It truly is
True, but... Well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
the next festival.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you for your help, everyone.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! Ah! Did Dunyarzad already go back? Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We could do
Observing a mod...
Continue to monitor...
Why does Paimon feel... Good morning, Dunyarzad!
Not at all.
Huh?
I'm doing well.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can... Oh, are you in... It's not that simple. Each box contains a... And there's also... No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all.
Paimon knew she always had incredible luck!
don't have mind reading?
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler? Hey, where... What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude. What are you looking for? Why did we come here? Traveler? That's... Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads?
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to...
A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside?
You should use it too, Paimon.
You know Paimon? Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like... What the... This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule?
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question.
Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our... What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of...
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. And you also have special, sensitive... It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good. You passed the test.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait. Please don't tell, Paim?
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside a one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after. I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down doing.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall.
You sure love to use weird analogies.
Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
What's happening? What's happening right? The moon? Grant? We've already... What's happening right... What's happening? The moon... Grant? My mind... We've already experienced... What's happening?
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past.
Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time...
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately...
Dunyarzad!
The Sabzeruz festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth
Let's think about our current situation. And to do that, we need... Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so... We must have... Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but... Let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads.
Hey, it's you guys again. I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt any...
To put it another way...
What kind of philosophical... Didn't you know that...
He actually has a point. True. It's so weird that people here... Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have...
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that... Ooh, I knew...
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better
So,
you're admitting admitting that you—
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on. What you just said.
Paimon knew you weren't going to believe—
Marvelous. Truly
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's—
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fear.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just we haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll Yeah, if we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely— At this time of day, Dia's probably just—
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could have went all out.
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Dia?
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
All right, so this is the
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have—
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything.
Yeah, she isn't the same as— Her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
Nahida, we brought a friend. Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have—
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she—
I can sense her aura.
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself. So, you think the Sage—
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right. Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about...
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the...
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of...
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. People in... My mind...
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information for... Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there?
What's the point of doing something like...
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single... This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest genius...
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain?
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
What do you think? Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Forget it. Go and do your thing. Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Huh? Hold on, what did you just say? Did
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that.
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute. Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax.
Continue the harvest.
We're still in the same day. Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why did you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought the Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new...
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah, you're right. Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
The moon... Mercenary...
memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense!
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature.
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some...
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't
Yes, your memory's being erased.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sumeru's festival day after day, then what happened? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's It's not very likely, but it's also not...
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy.
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces?
That's true, but...
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of the force. Angle and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of... It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy.
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy machine to carve every
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly... Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion... But at least we've reached some... Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now? Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange. Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the... Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? How about we go back and ask Nahida?
Early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new...
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do...
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got...
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember any...
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already...
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the... Our memories are back! About that...
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Listen to it and you
can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just...
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in. It's time to carry out our plan from Okay.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academe?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until...
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at...
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely... Let's go and question them. Hello, sir.
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid...
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards, this is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon? But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be... Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been okay. Paimon will wait for... Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible.
She's here now. I don't think she understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day. Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone...
Okay. Paimon, can you tell us your perspective? I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you... disappeared, and... No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention!
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't... I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't...
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being... But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside! Something like... a message?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared... Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep! Now we're talking!
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record them.
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative. Let's go then. Let's expose those... All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it. Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty, except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense...
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot out, but everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end right there? What did the
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could...
Was that... My...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every... Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a...
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half. Hey, where are you going? Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away. Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
you two. Judging by the looks on your face, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay, first off...
Okay. We've already... all the... those... the move... people... we are...
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when she was trying to So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? The Akasha... It is...
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
Those Grants? We've already...
Collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get...
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get...
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this street...
Alright, last question.
They say that...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to explain. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very... It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you.
Yes, those can wait until we're back. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions. You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally... Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose... That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find any... Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories. That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, they're actual dreams, so whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember any...
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that it?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival Samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so...
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this! Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end?
We might say your mental... Especially those whose health is...
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody...
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday?
Even you don't know the reason? Wow. Now that's strict.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about... Traveler, do you have any information?
Okay. Gran?
Celebrate the birth of that... Could it mean... Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival Samsara, we have to look...
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again. Oh, we're out of time?
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look...
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way! Are we...
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dun...
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filth. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness.
When you regret.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and there's
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akashas and the... That means this dream belongs to a whole...
Huh? So, how should we find it?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in...
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when the server at the tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food... However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold, the dream will respond in kind. And the server really will bring you gold and more. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will...
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're... After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time...
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small whisper. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad. She was such a good person, with such a simple wit. Yeah, saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control. Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control. Like Nahida. So, who do you think Oh, that would make sense! Let's go ask him some...
You're back. You left in a hurry last time.
Everything's fine, just... it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part...
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you...
Could you... make a wish?
You want me to make a...
Less questions, more wish!
Okay. My wish.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a... She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be fair...
So, you have...
Oh, is it that obvious? When she placed... What she didn't realize was that... Okay, yeah, that... Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh... Oh, you're...
What?
Faki? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh. Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. You... Fine, all right. Knock yourself out. Why are you so... Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself.
That's close enough.
Everyone hold hands.
A new punching bag.
Stabilize!
Strike a pose! Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
I will have order.
There is no escape!
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song!
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those... You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something. She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night. Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's... Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna... This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the... Should we open it? Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us, even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her. Hey! Where are you up? It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler. You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Denyerzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not...
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now... What? Where are we going this time?
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercised.
Oh. Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you...
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste! Wait, they're not reacting! Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through... So they're just...
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went...
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice! Dunyarzad,
but didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away?
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? You guys are acting weird. But okay. Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host. Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as... It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be... So when you saw the flowers, you But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become... How should we make Nilu
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think... As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't...
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first...
Yep. But in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his...
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really got...
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can. The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zeros.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Traveler. Oh, Paimon feels... Paimon's head feels... Paimon thinks it... The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Quick! Take off your Akasha Terp... She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What?
Well done, Traveler. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream, and I saw Neil...
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we... And... Dunyarzad.
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's...
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible, but it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. And not a moment too soon.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily?
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
Alright, you two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all,
at the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge...
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world, and...
Yeah! So you do know! We've been wanting to ask you what that was about.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from King Deshret.
King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick! Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's...
How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as there were... The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha Terminal, my consciousness is... I've always respected my people's free will.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something with... What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Suris...
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But, however, I do understand that they had hoped to...
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still in power, and I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my conscience. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on every once in a while. I will also take up... There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them. I wonder what caused them to go down this path. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero's samsara, I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem... I think they're deliberately trying to...
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tainari to join some kind of project.
Could it be regardless? I need to first You mean how the Akasha stops...
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed?
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in this misdirection? The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a... Even if the truth is that their dreams are... With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize... Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. Anyway, by now, even those who... Got it! I hope my answer... To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another Go
and get some sleep. What a relief.
Traveler? Paimon?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd...
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance.
We've spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since...
Ad Astra Avisas.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us?
Commissions, huh? Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon.
Wait, say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears that you're not... In that case, please go to Port Armos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering.
Hey, that's not any better.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interest...
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly has been submitting these
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually...
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe human...
Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those...
From when she said... Ad Astra Abyssal...
So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nate?
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. And I even had a really... It was another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. Except it was a happy... In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace. And everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really high above the ground. And I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children.
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birth.
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity?
No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homiyanis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the Wuthering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Ermin's... But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival.
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers.
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Let's continue our chat here.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sage?
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear yours. I've already tried that. But all the key members of the Academia, even the core of 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're weary.
Have you already caught the sage's
I'm guessing not yet. But distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the In any case, I probably can't take a... No way, that's too risky.
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught?
No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages...
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off. And after all, every person in Sumeru City is one of...
Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the action.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your...
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the...
You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like a good... Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Setaria?
Setaria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the... We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilou.
I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Setaria has always stood out from the crowd. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to...
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
The name Setaria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's... Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, Setaria's just hung up on the research opportunities, but she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problem.
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem her. From my past observations, Setaria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance. To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots, and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors. This should be Setaria's favorite fortune-telling.
So should we ask the fortune teller about...
No, I already have enough information on Setaria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering?
Shh! My friend here has some doubts regarding her future. Can we get a fortune reading?
Of course, of course. It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Health prospects. No problem at all. Oh, the gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on for... many... Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've...
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is, suboptimal. As such, there will...
Is that so? Well,
if you were to bring some food offerings for Heart and Mart on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse...
Is this another one of Satar?
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has... When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of...
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some...
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to...
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for...
Speaking of, where did you learn this?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by...
That's nice. You're making a living doing something...
So is your father still...
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his... I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take it.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are...
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia. So she always comes by.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Sumeru.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh? Sorry, I don't quite... If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right! I've always been really interested in feats. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the... But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars. And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia.
What an admirable spirit.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking...
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or...
I see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chisha.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student.
So, was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her...
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sin. I remember you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of King Deshret. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is So, how do we set that up?
Well, King Deshret is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of King Deshret's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply they've already converted to the faith of King Deshret, and then convey our made-up will of King Deshret. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
So that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does she have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then let's give it a... If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk?
Oh, here she comes. Satari's here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to be... As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Paimon's starting to feel kinda... Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and...
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me is... are you still listening?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right?
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Are you sure?
Well, actually they have many names. Which names I use depends on my mood.
Huh, I see. I imagine that must be hard for the kitty.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been
a mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will...
Sorry, your new laugh is just so hilarious.
Oh, please pay no mind to those kinds of The gods are asking, Sataria, why haven't you gone...
Why haven't I gone... home?
Do the gods really know everything?
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem...
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most and, if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's...
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all. King Deshret.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such demand of me. Wait a second. King Deshret, even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the Academia. How can King Deshret still exist in—
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset.
Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human
All I know are some abstract Harava-taught theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of... Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up.
She's out of games now. Right on cue. Let's...
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work? Gardening? But don't you hate everything to do with plants? I still remember getting mad at you for secretly throwing away the bonsai that I gave you as a present.
You see, a friend told me that the secret to self-improvement is to work on things you're not so good.
Fair enough. I didn't think that was something... Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Huh? Wasn't he nursing a leg injury? If I recall correctly, his strong arms had always been his...
He sprained his arm a while back while trying to show off his strength. I thought you'd hurt...
Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormo?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos, and has begun to... He has a quick temper, and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or King Deshret? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean... You've also become a believer of King Deshret?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick...
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this!
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming, but once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to remind...
Come on!
So, Shishan, have you noticed like, as if someone was trying to...
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Jishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who worked side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her
She can no longer justify everything to...
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards! What?
This is the most important part of all.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away.
Please, try to remain calm, miss.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking?
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will... You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of King Deshret, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy...
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of King Deshret? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistake. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of a...
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out. Please tell me, what can...
How much do you know about the Sage's current...
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zerus festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to... I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city. And even the sages are...
To fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential...
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the... let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance? Wouldn't that be too
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, Would it mean I've atoned?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholar. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side.
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. She's the one who deserves all the... Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for...
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholar?
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway... That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your...
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm...
Yep. Exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Off? What do you feel is off? It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet.
No, I think she's right. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the...
Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the...
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little... There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academy. People doing here at this hour of the night?
The triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City! What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here!
nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru! Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the God of Wisdom.
This should be far enough. Whew. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is the heater going to be okay? We only made it up. Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was no... He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the... and that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been... Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the Academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another nose? Yeah. Things would be a lot Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't... You mean... Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia Forest? That has to be the even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know there's no time to lose.
This had better be important.
Yes?
Behold! Quit following me.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right in...
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to...
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a
The outcast? An outcast from... But why wouldn't the Doctor just send the Fatui up?
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough.
You're up...
Following orders.
Illusion shattered! Shine down!
Wretched vermin!
Flicker.
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
Solidify!
Illusion shattered!
The process of elimination. The wind rises. You dare to gaze upon me?
Gather!
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercs? Yeah. Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we... going up against smart people is tough. Anyway,
Squall and Fury.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you Kale! It's nice to see you again. Are you doing
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay.
Oh, Kale! Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol?
Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to parties.
He left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the sages.
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a... No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to... to leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something... Master Tainari originally studied in the Immorta Darshan of the Academia, and Partis Thai is something like the Immorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Partis Thai.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Partis Thai.
Don't worry. I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Colin. Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human mind. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the Doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a path.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an...
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify...
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the Doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their mind. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within... Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to...
What a relief. The Doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with...
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he already started Ugh. It feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the Traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leak?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, let's just hope we won't.
Traveler?
Ah, it's Hypatia!
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... what's it called? Satyavada life?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone is...
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What? My consciousness has already manic...
You did it? Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime... When my consciousness made contact with the gods. What is...
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irma. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish...
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but... if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to
Hold on. I brought some Spirit Borneal with me. This is still a
we're using that insect?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you.
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a...
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no Periporno life, but rather...
You... Why are you so... I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise?
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything... Wait, have I... already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no.
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way... What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went... Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on. The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out.
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Suristhana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go for... But she isn't with us anymore.
Paimon, You said Sanctuary of Surasthana, correct? Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is...
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side. So?
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declared. All I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of...
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis DI and began searching for a way. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanagi, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right the Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a... From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for a... But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Ermin?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right, we've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tainari? What are you going...
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Ribat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Thanks, Tainari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon.
Witness my
We finally made it to Caravan Ribat. It's pretty lively. So, just past this wall is... Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the...
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Haven went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Travelers and visitors, don't miss out!
What the... Where did she go? How did we lose them? They were just here!
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were...
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trail... There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the Academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't. However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremite's honored?
Oh, right. You do?
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes research. And these days, you're more fascinating than... Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some... Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first... Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite... To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been...
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even...
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the Academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your car... But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge... No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
It's always better to travel with someone you know.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more...
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for them.
Seemed to me more like your own personal...
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamat?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crime.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his... I've been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes Amatra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh! What you would do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either.
Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues, but how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these. Hey, did either of you hear a word I just...
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong. Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard work? Move.
All right, stop yelling.
This is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating any—
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Our savior has come at— Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the—
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the top. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sands. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no— So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings— If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So,
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start.
Wait, That was you trying to...
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned. Rather, I've chosen to exile.
Huh?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the projects. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are...
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the Academia. I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor... I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the same. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scared. Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see all
When I was investigating the matter in the Academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Al-Haytham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with a divine knowledge capsule, and I think we deserve an
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the trap.
Al-Haytham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive...
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect any. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything. I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been proper. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing.
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an...
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your... And now you, Dia. I believe it's your...
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru Village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone, but then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back.
That's more like it. I missed you all so...
Whoa! What was that?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some...
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they...
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and...
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Whoa! Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many...
Here comes...
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have...
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Main in action.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Shine down! Shower me with good!
Here you are.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
Torn to oblivion! Ha! Illusion shattered!
The plan's changed. Scatter!
The creatures stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the...
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village. I am the chief of Aru Village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sand...
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become... Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of ermines.
Another effect of Irminsul's So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection.
Everyone in Aru Village needs to take good care of them. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a
Village Keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candid?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been but no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep...
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you...
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former Let's start by finding a spot.